Hey guys, in this episode we're going to be talking about what add-ons I am using in Warlords of Draenor. All of them can be found on the Curse client or the website. The only one you cannot find is Platebuffs, but I'll put a link in the description for you, if not in the video. So the ones that I've got that I am using at the moment is NPC Scan. It still works, but you might just need an updated version of it. It's really good for helping you find rares. Extra CD, which shows your Dance and Steel procs or your Jade Spirit procs or whatnot. Dance and Steel's going to be gone, so it'll be Mark of the Thunderlord or something. It shows you when they proc, which will be really good for when you're raiding and whatnot, because a lot of your trinkets that you get from raiding aren't on use, they are proc trinkets. The other one is probably the best one that I've found so far for Draenor, especially if you're just starting out in Draenor. It's called Handy Notes. And it shows you where all the rares are, what they drop. For example, this drops item level 516 cloth pants. I don't know what happened there. You get level 100 rares, they drop apex crystals. Good for your legendary quests. You've got a pet down here. You've got a trinket plus pet proc. But the one that I've used it for is what I think a lot of people are using it for, is try to get your level 3 garrison. You need the resources, and that is what this is good for. It shows you where to find these resources, and it tells you how to get to certain places. For example, this one notes: take the Explorer Des glider to the northeast of here. Or it will say you need to be on such and such a quest to do this, or whatnot. So it's really good. You can get little toys, gold, garrison resources, rares, items, loot, everything, mounts even. These ones here, the horn ones, is the rares in Migrand, and you hand them back into just down here, I think. And you get reputation with the Steam Water Cartel, I think, I can't remember. So that's really, and you can buy a mount from them. But if you're going to get handy notes, you will need to, if you're going to get out of Curse, which is what I think you will be doing, search for handy notes, download handy notes. Then type in Handy Notes Draenor, and you need the Draenor sort of pack that comes with it, because if you don't, you won't get this. You won't get any of that. So just remember, if you're getting Handy Notes, get the Handy Notes Draenor pack with it as well. The other add-ons I use is mixed scrolling battle text. So, oh no, not that guy. He was one who hits back. When I take healing or take damage, it'll show up here. What damage I do comes out here. So that's mixed scrolling battle text. You can change your font and all that sort of stuff. You can position them wherever you want. That's about where I get my maybe I get shit on sort of thing when I kill someone or kill a NPC or whatnot. So that's how you get that. The other one's plate buffs. Plate buffs shows you whether a paladin's bubbled and how long it's remaining, or a mage's ice block and how much is remaining, so you're not going to be wasting time putting rage, energy, mana, embers or whatnot into a player when they're immune or invulnerable. So, and it also shows, for example, when I shockwave. So it's really good to show when your stuns are coming off. I think you can set it to show other people's stuns, so if you're doing 3v3, if someone feared someone, you can see how long that fear is as well. I still use SCADA. Tidy plates is just the layout of this. I think if I took tidy plates away, it wouldn't work with plate buffs. I don't think it would work, so you need tidy plates with plate buffs, if you're wanting plate buffs anyway. I'm not too sure on that though, but I have a funny feeling that is how it works. Because I think there's a setting within tidy plates that you need to disable to enable plate buffs. The other one is Tic Tac. As you can see, my tooltip down here, it shows the name, what level it is, how neutral it is, and what its health is. If I hover over myself, so if you're targeting a player, it would look like this. What buffs I've got, their name, their guild, what they are, Torn Warrior, and targeting myself, I'm friendly, and my talent is Fury, and it also shows my health. You can also, if you're in a dungeon, just mouse over people in a party. It'll say what people are targeting them. So for example, if you mouse over the tank, more likely the healer will be targeting them, so it'll show you that sort of stuff. And it's really, really helpful. It also helps with quests. As the old tooltip showed, if you had 9 out of 10 kills on such and such an animal for a quest, it showed that, but it didn't show health, it didn't show all these other things that are really useful within the tooltip. So that's why I've got TipTac. It's probably a bit unnecessary, but I definitely find it helps a bit, especially if you've gone with the clean cut UI pretty much. The other one I have is, which I think everyone should have at the start of an expansion, especially if you're going to be doing dungeons, is DBM, Deadly Boss Mobs. Make sure it's the most updated version, as a lot of people like myself have been caught short going into dungeons not knowing what's happening. And it can really help with not wiping on a 5-man dungeon. Oh, granted, the new dungeons are harder, which makes it a lot more fun. I will say that, it does make it a lot more fun. But you do kind of want to have a rough idea of what's going to be happening. So yeah, DBM can really help with that sort of stuff. And obviously it'll help when the raids come out. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Like I said at the start, I hope you find it informative and helpful, and if you need or want any of these add-ons, they can all be found on Cursed@Bar Platebuff, but I'll put a link in the description and probably in the video itself. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.